Hello grade 6. Today we will learn in the water chapter about the different states of the water. Hope you understood yesterday's topic, the availability of water as well as the usage of water, right? So where all we are using for a different purposes. In that major usage is domestic, so household activities, then agriculture for production of the crop as well as the industries, right? So these are the major usage of the water which we learn. So today we are going to learn about different states of matter. So before that we will discuss about the matter different states. So you learnt about this one, right? So here you can see this is the arrangement of molecular arrangements in the matter which you learnt previous classes and all, right, in the matter chapter. So you all know that matter is of three states. So before that I will explain you what is matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything which occupies space and it has some mass. We call it as a matter, right? So in the matter also, according to its molecular arrangement, we have three states. What are those? They are nothing but solid, liquid and a gas. So this is done by one of your friend Pranav only, which is very useful for me to explain now. Okay. So here solid means what you can see. So if you consider these are the molecules, the bubbles which are present, these are the molecules. So in the solid you can see that the molecules are very tightly packed. Okay, so there is no spaces will be present, okay, in the solid. If you see in the liquid, compared to the solid, the molecules are loosely packed. Okay, so because of that what happens, the changes will be there in the matter, and here if you see the molecules are still loosely arranged in the gas. Okay, so because of that the molecules which are arranged tightly in the solid, it has a mass as well as in the solid the molecules are tightly packed, they have definite shape and the volume. If you see this pen, it is in a solid state, right? So it has a definite size as well as shape, it has definite volume also. Okay, so I cannot bend it however I like, right? So this is the example of solid. Then if you come to the liquid, so liquid means what? Here particles are less closely arranged compared to the solid. Because of this the solid have definite volume but no definite shape. So if you see example, if I take a glass of water, so for example whatever the water is present in this bottle, it will shake a shape of this bottle. Whatever the water is present in another bottle, it will take a shape of another bottle. So why is it so? Because water is a liquid and it can have only definite volume. Volume is definite but not the shape. According to the container shape, the liquid shape will also going to change. And then comes the gas. Gas is very loosely, randomly they are arranged compared to the liquids as well as the solid, and because of that the gases neither have a definite shape and they nor have a definite volume. So this is how the gas different states of matter is present, which we learned. In the same way in water also we have three different states like a solid, liquid and a gas, children. So you all know about this, right? So you learnt about this in the what are the different solid states of water, liquid state of water, gaseous state, easily you can say. So how means, for example, solid state of water. So which is the example for solid state of water means what you will say? So freezed water. If you freeze the water inside the refrigerator, it will become ice cube. You observe that, right? So it is like how it is tightly packed. That ice cubes, if you keep another container, whether it will change its shape? No, because it will become as a solid state. So it will contain definite shape as well as definite volume, right? It will not change its shape if it is in the freezing condition itself, right? So then what comes? Liquid state of water. The water itself is a example for liquid state of water. Then gaseous state of water means which one? So for example, if you are boiling anything, boiling water or anything, at that time you can see the water will, after boiling, the steam will come out. So that steam is what? The conversion of water from the water state or the liquid state to gaseous state. We call it as the gaseous state of water. So this is how we have the matter 3 states. In the same way, in the water also we have 3 states, like a solid, liquid and a gas. And solid, what is the example? That is ice, right? So next, liquid, what is the example? Water itself. Then gaseous state of water is steam or water vapors. These are the examples of gaseous states of water. Hope you understood this concept, and in the home also you can try. You can take a water itself, which is a liquid state of water, keep that water glass inside the freezer. See, after some time what happens? It will become like ice cube, which is a solid state of water. Keep that ice cube containing water glass outside the refrigerator. After some time, what you will get? Again the water back, which is a liquid state. And again, if you boil that water, what happens? It will, boiling time, it will, the steam will come out, right? That steam is gaseous state. Like that, the 3 states of water we can find out. So here you can see the ice, which is a solid state. The pictures is given in your textbook. Then water itself is a liquid state of water. Then steam, okay. So whatever the steam is coming out, like in cold season, winter season, we can see, right? So this type of things also in the environment we can see the steam, that is also the gaseous state of water. Next comes, so some of the interesting conversion of the water from one form to another. So what is that means? Evaporation, condensation, freezing, melting and sublimation. What happens in evaporation? So for example, here all what happens, the changing in the state is going on, okay. So what happens in evaporation means, in the evaporation, the liquid state of the water is converted into the gaseous state. For example, in the summer season, in the daytime, whenever the sunlight is there, so because of that, all the sources like ocean, rivers, the different sources of water, from that what happens, water will be evaporated and it is converted as a gaseous state and collected as a clouds in the sky, right? So next, condensation. What is the meaning of condensation? So gaseous states of water is converted to liquid. For example, when in the rainy season, the cloudy format of the water, which is in the gaseous state, that will condense, okay. It will condense and it will convert to raindrops, like a liquid. Raindrops are in the form of liquid, right? So this we call it as a condensation process, where the gaseous states of the water is converted into liquid. Next comes freezing, which is commonly going on in our refrigerator, right? So where the liquid state is going to be converted into solid state. In the freezer, if you keep a water for some time, what happens? After some time you will get a ice cubes, which is in a solid state, right? So this is how we can convert by this process. We call it as a freezing process, where conversion of the liquid is converted into solid state. Next is melting. Melting means what? If you keep the solid state of a water, that is ice cube, outside the refrigerator, what happens? It will convert into water again, that is liquid state of water. And that process of converting solid state of water to liquid state, what we call it as melting of water, okay. Then one more type of conversion is there, that is we call it as a sublimation. Here what happens, the solid state of water is directly converted into the gaseous state, okay. So it will not convert the liquid state in between. Without the conversion of liquid state, the solid state of water directly converts into liquid state, and this we call it as, this process we call it as sublimation. So you should know what all the meanings of these processes or the conversion which is carried out in the water, okay. So now here, so the change in a different forms of a water help to drive the weather, because each change either releases or takes up the energy in the form of heat. So for example, this evaporation and condensation which is carried out in our nature, right? So summer season, winter season, full of evaporation of water is going on, and in the rainy season what happens, that because of the condensation, that gaseous state of water will be converted into again the liquid state. So like that, this will be helpful for the balance of the nature, or to balance the weather, to give the water back. Okay, so whatever the evaporated water will be going, it will come back, it will refill the resources again, right? And what is going to be changed here? The heat energy. So if it is evaporating, the heat energy is there, because of that it is evaporating. If it is condensing, then it will release the heat energy. So while evaporating, it will gain the heat energy, while by condensing it will release the heat energy. So this release of energy will be carried out in these different processes. So whatever explanation we have given here, you should follow it in the notes. Okay, so in the this is chemistry notes, make a partition. So in the next partition, you have to write the lesson name and you have to write the explanation, which I will send as a PDF. Thank you.